Our trip today is traveling in the opposite direction. From the outskirts of town near the airport, we're going to be traveling about 15 k's through hectic traffic into the center of town, downtown Yangong. So we're cycling up, can't remember the name, I'll put the name on my thing. Ooh, 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 one-handed. It's not often one goes down a main road and this is the view that you're looking at. Pretty cool. It's quite scary driving around with one hand and beep, no hand to ring the bell to say get out the way. As we arrive into the sort of center, we come across this primary traffic circle, and it's not often that you see what we saw on this circle. For example, there's this historic Sula pagoda, there's a Baptist church, there's a city hall, a colonial style city hall, a historic high court of Yangong. There's a beautiful garden there with an independence monument, the Maha Bandula garden. So we come across this and it's really quite fascinating to see how beautiful it is actually. It's part of the city that we didn't really know existed because we don't really do the city thing. And the other thing that's really interesting is that how historical the place is. It dates back 2,500 years as a settlement. It's a founded city which happened around 260 years ago, and it became a modern city about 160 years ago. In the Beninging, as one of our famous presidents once said, the city Yangong was centered around the Shwedagon pagoda, the central of the whole city, but the British shifted it to further south towards the Yangong River, and that's where we are today. It's not every city where the primary traffic circle is occupied by a 2,000-year-old temple, and this golden stupa was the name actually translates to the stupa where a sacred hair relic is enshrined. So this is Maha Bandula garden with its 14-meter high white obelisk, and this obelisk was originally intended to be a monument to the British colonial power, but over time it's become a symbol of Burmese resistance and nationalism. Half lion, half dragon creatures are found all over the place at every single temple, and they're basically a symbol of protection, strength and courage, wisdom and knowledge, spiritual growth and auspiciousness. So we've just been out on a little cycle and we're looking for something to eat, and we found this looking pretty good. All this divine food, putting our life in our hands. There's the waitron. Here's Exelby, and we need to decide what we're going to eat. There's fish and no idea what. Though there's some of that tea stuff. All looks pretty good. We're sitting next to the banana lady. Always have the green tea. So we're going for, this looks like a pork dish. And generally you get 2 pieces of food with it. I'm gonna go for this one.
Oh. Wow. What is it?
A lamb curry.
Oh, really? Oh, lucky.
Absolutely delicious.
Really?
Really good. And this. What is this? It's like that boiled cabbage.
Is it?
Also very delicious.
Oh.
How is it?
Very strong tasting.
Very strong tasting.
Chili in here as well. Maybe some fish paste.
And how is
I think there's definitely some fish paste.
and how's the pork?
I'll tell you. It's sort of slow cooked, so it's tender, pulling apart. Nice.
So that was absolutely divine. I had like a lamb curry, and you had?
I had a pork, slow roasted pork.
Yeah, really, really delicious. And it came to 9,000, which is about
$2, $2 US.
$2. Yeah, that's around. And I think we worked out to be 36 Rand. Really yum, yum, yum.